So, and then Jada Wood with 2 points, Reagan Hagan with 6. Asia Homa had 1 point. She was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Maddie Carlson with 9 on the evening. She went 5 of 8 from the charity stripe. The Falcons go 10 of 21 from the free throw line, 48%. Foul-wise, Jill MacArthur with 3, Riley Hagan with 1, Reagan Hagan with 3, Asia Homa with 2, Caitlin Cook with 2, and Kaya Johnson and Maddie Carlson both used all 5 fouls here this evening. For the Trojans, Mallory Springer with 4, Chloe Gooden with 6. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Elizabeth Kubik with 3, 1 of 1 from the charity stripe. Annabelle Taylor with 2. She was 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Aspen Webb with 2, Brooklyn Holtz with 2, and Emery Tomlin led the Trojans with 7 points tonight. She was 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. The Trojans go
not very good.
6 of 13 from the free throw line, so just under 50% right there. Hitchcock County led it 8-1 after the first period. The Trojans would outscore the Falcons 8-7 in the second. They trailed 15-9 at halftime. In the third period, it would be the Falcons outscoring the Trojans 10-8 to make it a 25-17 ball game. The Trojans would outscore the Falcons 9-8 again in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't enough as they go down tonight 33-26. Kevin, we saw a lot of good things for both teams. Talk about Hitchcock County first.
They just kind of stayed the course. I mean, they just kind of hung it. You can tell when a team has played together for a while and they've had the same coach for a while.
Yeah.
They start the year and they're in a pretty decent, I know what I'm doing, you know.
Yes.
You don't know how it's going to come out that first few games, but you kind of know what you're doing. And they just kind of stayed the course. They took a lot of threes the first half and missed them. They stayed in that 2-3 zone. Cambridge couldn't shoot. They just kind of hung in there. And they got some runouts later in the game. They got some steals and some runouts. And they just kind of stayed the course the whole game.
And the Trojans, we talked about it during the game. Shots. Yeah. Shots. They got good looks. They just didn't get them to go.
Yep. And you think those are going to start to fall. And most nights they will. They just didn't tonight. But they got a lot of good shots. I think they did a lot of good things. I think they got tired when they started turning the ball over a little bit. But they got some good shots. They played really pretty solid defense majority of the night. They'll be fine.
Yeah, and neither team really turned the ball over a lot. There wasn't a lot of silly passes. I mean, you had a few. You expect that from the first game, though, of the season. But for the most part, both teams took control of the ball.
You could tell when they started getting tired. It was really obvious. The game got a little sloppier. But both teams, I don't foresee them having a big struggle throughout the season.
Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. Of course, we talked about this off the air here. Annabelle Taylor's got to be one of them. Just come out of nowhere kind of this year. And probably as far as just being the hustle effort tonight was probably the one on the floor for the Trojans that you really look for tonight.
She played really well. I didn't expect it. I mean, honest with you, I really didn't. But she just kind of stuck out the whole game. Yeah,
and it was just she didn't do a lot. She only scored a couple of points, but it was rebounds. It was, tipping balls. It was getting after it on the floor, diving after basketballs on the floor tonight. It's something we haven't seen from her, even, watching her in JV the last couple of years. You just didn't see it. She was kind of shy and timid. Didn't do that kind of play. But tonight it was there.
She was a lot more aggressive than I've ever seen her tonight, which is, you got to have that. You got to have some people that are going to get on the floor and fight in the dirt a little bit.
Somebody I think that's got to do some more scoring for the Trojans tonight is our other Amateurs Bar and Grill player of the game, and that's Mallory Springer. But she did a great job on the defensive end. Was up against Hitchcock County's probably the tallest player by far, and Maddie Carlson. And she went against her, and she ended up with 4 or 5 blocks this evening and a ton of rebounds on the defensive end. We just got to get her more shots, I think, on the offensive end.
Yeah, she's going to have to play under the basket some more. I think that's going to be one thing. There's not really a presence down there without her. Elizabeth Kubik will be down there. She just had some foul trouble tonight. But yeah, Mallory's could be a really good post player. I don't know if that's the plan Coach has for her, but she's strong. I think she had 5 blocks in the second half myself. I mean, she just kept on getting rebounds and getting blocks. So, yeah, she's got to score some points. Defensively, I think they're fine. I think they're going to be okay. But they do have to manufacture some points in the paint, and they got to make shots. But they had so many 8, 10-foot shots tonight that this looked good, and they just weren't.
Well, even some three-point shots, I thought, from the outside looked good and just couldn't get them to go there, in the ball game tonight. So, well, let's take a break. We'll be back here with the boys pregame right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Looking for that great course with lush fairways and fast, pure rolling greens? Looking for that course whose price doesn't break your pocketbook? Well, look no further than Cross Creek Golf Links in Cambridge. Tough enough to challenge the best golfers and easy enough to bring the whole family. A great golf course and a great price. And don't forget to check out the Facebook page and website for upcoming tournaments and other events. Call the clubhouse for more information at 308-697-4768. Your jewel of the Southwest, Cross Creek Golf Links in Cambridge.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
Reclaim your strength with Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Their goal is to be the best local experts in the field of rehab and fitness that delivers really good results. Everyone is welcome, valued, and cared for by Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Whether you're recovering from an injury, looking to improve your fitness, or wanting to reach new goals, they've got the perfect program. Let their skilled therapists and trainers create personalized plans to support your recovery and boost your fitness all in one place. Call now to schedule an appointment at 697-4211 or stop in to learn more. Cambridge Rehab and Fitness in downtown Cambridge.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Don't let life take you out of the game. Whether it's an injury, an illness, or a chronic disease, Tri-Valley Health System can take care of you. Tri-Valley Health System with clinics in Arapahoe, Cambridge, and Indianola, and their hospital with 24/7 emergency care, rehabilitation services, and specialist doctors. Learn more online at trivalleyhealth.com. Tri-Valley Health System, our family caring for yours.
Webb's Oilfield Service out of Cambridge is excited to support broadcasts of Trojan Athletics on Hometown Family Radio. Webb's Oilfield Service hauls water and also works on drilling rigs throughout southwest Nebraska as well as northwest Kansas. Reach out to Webb's Oilfield Service by calling 308-340-1104. That's 308-340-1104 for Webb's Oilfield Service of Cambridge, Nebraska.
Do you have a passion for athletics? Are you a former high school or college athlete looking for ways to stay involved? The Nebraska School Activities Association is asking you to grab a whistle. Officials are needed in every high school activity and are essential to the future of the game. Visit nsaahome.org for more information. Grab a whistle and contact the NSAA to get registered.
The following is a presentation of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network, KZMC McCook. Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and the 1021 KZMC mobile app. High school basketball is on the air. Coverage on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network is brought to you by
Amateurs Bar and Grill, Auctioneer Justin Bonshaw, Bronick Truck and Trailer, Caleb's Custom Farming, Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, J Distributing, Jimmy John's, Corporate Seeds, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, M&B Bank, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Southwest Public Power District, Susie's Creative Stitches, Taco John's, Tri-State Spring Service, Community Hospital, Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair, Farmers Co-op and Grain Supply, Farmers National Company, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley Case Coffee Shop, McCook Lettering, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, Mid-Plains Community College, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, Tri-Valley Health System, Valley Farm Industries, Viera Wireless, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Webb's Oilfield Service, First Central Bank, Go Light, Hitchin Public Transit, BAhlemeyer Seed Troy Wiestad, Hunneman Custom Harvesting, Parker Hannafin, Pinpoint Communications, Richards Brothers Ventures, River Valley Services, Runza Restaurant, and Western Select Genetics, Lance Shiflett.
With the start of game day coverage, here's Trent Florham.
Welcome once again to the Taco John's pregame show here on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. I am Trent Florham, and Kevin Martin will rejoin me shortly as we bring you the season-opening boys basketball game between the Hitchcock County Falcons and the Cambridge Trojans. The Falcons went 11-12 last season. The Falcons did get senior Mason Schilke back after he missed his junior season with an injury. The Falcons also returned juniors Adam Kisker, Jace Hawkswell, Jack Baker, and Braden Melchert from last year's team. They also add 2 sophomores and 3 freshmen to round out the 10-man roster. The Falcons had their season end last year at the hands of the Trojans in the opening round of the sub-district tournament. The Trojans went 15-11 last season, making a district final game before falling to Ansley Litchfield. The Falcons returned starters KRuggles and BAhlemeyer from last season, along with Maverick Webb and Hodge Rayburn, who have seen a ton of playing time the last 2 years. Braden Miller, Gavin Gutterson, and Sean Pauley all look to see the floor this year, and freshman Braxton Miller will crack the starting lineup here tonight. The Trojans beat the Falcons twice last season. We're going to take a break, and when the Taco John's pregame show continues, we'll visit with Hitchcock County head coach Randall Rath. It's the season opener between the Falcons and the Trojans, and all the action's right here on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
When you think internet, think Pinpoint. For fiber to the home, think Pinpoint. When you want streaming backed by quality internet, think Pinpoint. Pinpoint Communications has the tools to keep you happy while streaming, gaming, video chatting, working from home, and more. Look, when you want faster speed for an affordable investment, think Pinpoint. Pinpoint Communications, online at pnpt.com.
More Taco John's Courtside continues now from the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Taco John's pregame show here on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. I'm Trent Florham. Joining me now is Hitchcock County head coach Randall Rath. And, Coach, thanks for taking the time to be here now for basketball Taco John's pregame show.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Trent.
Hey, how'd the injury bug treat you guys for the football season, this early part of basketball? Is everybody healthy for you and 100% ready to go?
Well, yeah, they're all there. Yeah, we still do have a few things that are nagging things on a few of the kids, but overall we're pretty healthy.
Well, when you got a tough physical football team and you get into the playoffs, those injuries kind of nag just a little bit longer, don't they, Coach?
They do. They do, yes.
Hey, how did summer go for you guys? Were you guys able to get some work in over the summer and find out what you had on the basketball floor this year?
Well, we opened our gym, and with just low numbers, it's hard to get enough kids to play in the league, and they're all involved in so many things. So we just pretty much try to do things locally here.
Well, you are listening to the Taco John's pregame show. I'm Trent Florham. I'm visiting with Hitchcock County head coach Randall Rath. And Coach, you got some good experience coming back. You got, Mason Schilke back on the team this year after missing last year. So talk to us. What are some of the goals and expectations you guys put forth with this experienced team coming back?
We do have some kids that have played quite a bit, and we're excited about that. We're just really young after those kids and trying to build some depth, which, is going to be a work in progress. But all the kids have been working really hard, and they're eager to learn. They're eager to be successful. So we're excited. We know we're going to have some ups and downs, and, hopefully – a big key of things for us is being in good condition because these kids are going to have to play a lot of minutes.
Well, and You coach the football team too, so you get to know these kids. They get to know your lingo for the sports and everything, and what you expect out of them. And so with the experience, with the success of the football program, do you think that's helped the basketball program?
Well, we'd like to think so. Just competing wise, that's something that we really stress is just competing and doing that every day. You can't just show up game day and be a competitor. And there's a big difference from competing and saying you're playing hard. And it's a wide facet of different things that kids have to buy into. And, just do things. We talk about doing things different than ordinary people do every day, being better than average. And that's not easy. And that's not what's common. And these kids understand that we have high expectations, and it's something that I feel that they're really, really good kids. I've really enjoyed them this far in everything they've done, and even the kids out for wrestling. I'm around them all day long in the weight room, and through football, and they're good kids, and it's not easy, and it takes more than just the kids. The parents and community got to buy into that, and it's something that once you have that too, it's hard to sustain that. And the way society is today, it even is harder than ever.
Well, Coach, tonight you're going to take on the Cambridge Trojans, a team you're familiar with. You guys open the season with them every year, and man, you've had some epic battles over the last few years, some overtime games and just close ball games. So talk to us about the Trojans, what you know about them, and how do you guys get the W tonight?
Yeah, they got a lot of good athletes. They've got some kids that have played a lot. Miller kid, of course, is really good. He's a good shooter, good ball handler, just quick and aggressive, and he's got good basketball savvy as well. He'll be a big leader for them, I'm sure, this year. But they got other kids that have played, and two other kids that played substantially, and it's going to be a tough game for us, just not sure where we are, but they're in the same boat as we are a little bit. They lost their point guard and their big man, and there will be some things that both teams are going to learn. And, I hope that we can contest. They like to shoot threes, I'm sure. They've always shot the ball well, and we got to really contest shots. And that's something that, we've really put a lot of work in the beginning of the season here is our defense. I'm a big believer. If you can defend, you give yourself a chance every night, and that's something that we try to hang our hat on.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time to be here on the Taco John's pregame show. I want to wish you good luck tonight and also throughout the rest of the season.
I appreciate it, Trent. Thank you.
That was Hitchcock County head coach Randall Rath. We're going to take a quick break. And when the Taco John's pregame show continues, we'll be joined by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard and all the actions right here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Let's sit down with the head coach. This is the Taco John's pregame show.
Welcome back to the Taco John's pregame show here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. I'm Sheriff Lorman. Joining me now for the first time, many times this season, is Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And, Coach, thanks for taking the time to be here on the season-opening Taco John's pregame show.
Yeah, for sure. We're excited to get going.
Hey, how's the injury bug treated you guys? I know you had some guys get banged up during the football season, which is never anything real serious, but just, Maverick had a little knee problem and stuff like that. Everybody up and ready to go here for the start of the season?
Yeah, as far as we're concerned, since basketball started, really no issues. Maybe I should find some wood to knock on about that. But, it kind of came through football. Everyone was a little bit banged up, but, through conditioning week and then the first week of practice, everyone was pretty much 100%. So kind of it's a little change from last year where we had, I can't remember, I think it was more guys in hoodies than we had in uniforms for the first couple games. But it's a nice little change of pace.
Well, let's talk about a little bit about last season. Pretty good season last year. You guys made it to a district final, got beat down there, the game to go to state, but lost three pretty good players off that team, Carson Tromke, Brody Wood, and Ben Hoberty, and they had been a factor for 2 years for sure for Brody and Ben, and then Carson, for 4 years there in the high school level Talk to us about them seniors and how much you're going to miss them guys.
Yeah, definitely going to miss those guys. That was a really fun group to coach. 3 really talented players, 3 guys who brought a lot to the table. Going into the season, we're replacing our 3 leading scorers, but also our 3 leading rebounders. So it's big shoes to fill. I don't know necessarily that we'll, fill that with three different guys. I think we'll kind of fill it by committee. Just kind of have our role players from last year step into those starring roles. Have some new guys step into the role players' roles, and hopefully just keep right on rolling.
Well, you are listening to the Taco John's pregame show. I'm Trent Florham, visiting with Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And Coach, how were you guys this summer? Did you get to a lot of leagues and stuff like that? I mean, you got a good nucleus coming back. You got 4 returning players that were started or played a lot for you with Hodge Rayburn, Creighton Ruggles, Maverick Webb, and oh man, I'm forgetting the 4th one there. Brady, BAhlemeyer. Yeah, that's the 3-point shooter from last year. Those 4, you got a pretty good nucleus with them. So were you able to build on some things with these younger guys too? Yeah, definitely. Just with, like I said, everyone basically playing a new role. We wanted to make sure we played a lot of basketball, and we hosted a summer league at Cambridge. We got to, a couple different team camps around the state where we played against, some of the better teams in the state, and just kind of figured things out as we went. A little bit. You can never really figure it out during the summer. You got to get to this point in the season where you're playing against somebody, and then you really find out what's going to work from what you thought was going to work and what's not. But I thought we had a really productive summer, really productive, preseason here with the Jamboree game included in there. So we feel like we're ready. Obviously you never know until that ball goes up tonight, but just feel good about where we're at, feel good about those guys kind of taking on their new roles and kind of developing in those as the season goes on. Well, tonight you're going to take on the Hitchcock County Falcons. You open the season, seems like every year with them, and Bo, you've had some great battles, a couple overtime games. Saw Zach MacArthur.
Farmers National Company is your premier partner in helping you buy or sell land. Whether it's a traditional listing, a live or online auction, simulcast events, and sealed bid offerings, Farmers National Company has you covered. Proudly employee-owned and dedicated to helping you succeed. Choose Farmers National Company for agricultural, residential, and commercial real estate. Call Agent Lori Harding at Farmers National Company today at 308-660-1861. That's 660-1861. Farmers National Company, Lori Harding Real Estate Sales.
Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union.
When you open your account with Midwest Liberty, you become a member and owner of the credit union. At Midwest Liberty, we believe in you. We are committed to giving you the best banking experience and have consistently great rates that improve your financial well-being. We have an unwavering dedication to do what's best for our members. We believe in sharing success, and as a not-for-profit credit union, we can give more back to our members and community. At Midwest Liberty, we're more than just a credit union. We're where you belong.
The following is a presentation of high school basketball from the Hometown Valley Radio Sports Network, KZMC McCook. Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and the 1021 KZMC mobile app. High school basketball is on the air.
Every Tomlin wide open 3, rolls around, goes. Every Tomlin cashes it in. Back to Webb. Going to take the 3. She was hot from there from the corner, and she's got her 3rd one of the ball game. 9 points for Aspen Webb. You skip pass over to Ruggles. Welcome back to Cambridge here. Trent Florham, Kevin Martin back here with you as we are live here. We got Brendan a little bit long on the pregame show there. I appreciate it. Sorry about that. And Ruggles to jump it up here for the Trojans. We'll give you the starters here in just a second. Maverick Webb controls the tip for the Trojans. Ruggles got it and try to go down the right side. Comes back up top. This is Rayburn. 3 from the top and won't go. Rebound comes down to number 3 for the Falcons, and that is Jace Hawkswell. They look inside. This is Kisker. Turns and knocks the ball. Ball gets knocked away. Goes off his leg and out of bounds. It'll be Trojan basketball. So a turnover on the Falcons. BAhlemeyer, Maverick Webb, Hodge Rayburn, Creighton Ruggles, and Braxton Mitchell for the Trojans. We'll give you the Falcons here in just 1 second. Ahlemeyer goes back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell left side to Ruggles. Ruggles on the left wing. Kicks it back out to Webb in the corner. He'll dribble back up top. Rayburn. Skip pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drive inside. Comes back up top to Webb. Webb from top to key. Gets it off to Ruggles on the left wing. Skip pass. Over to Mitchell. Back to Ruggles. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Kicks it off to Webb. 3 on the way. Buries it, Maverick Webb. Buries the basket for the Trojans. They have a 3-0 lead. Mason Schilke kicks it off over there to Cooper Prop. Back over to Baker. Baker throws it away. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Ruggles from behind. So they gave Kisker a little bit of a push there. Adam Kisker, Carter Prop, Jace Hawkswell, Mason Schilke, and Jack Baker out there for the Falcons. Baker to inbound it, gets it into Kisker. Working against Ruggles, gets the middle lane, turns, shoots, and it won't go. Rebounds tipped around, picked up by Allmeyer. Allmeyer bringing it up to 4 for the Trojans quickly. Gets it off to Ruggles. Ruggles drives inside, works against Kisker, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Ruggles.
He kind of dipped his shoulder. I could kind of see that.
So Ruggles picks up 2 quick fouls here. And now you got to be careful. He's one of their best players, and you don't want to get him in foul trouble right away. Hawkswell. Left side comes to Baker. Baker back up top. That goes over to Schilke. Back to Hawkswell, top to keep Baker left wing. Back up top, Schilke. Working against Webb. Kicks it off to Prop. Prop back up top to Hawkswell. Loses the ball, but able to run it down.
He's going to get another one if he's not careful.
Baker working inside. So the left wing. It's back out to Hawkswell. Now to Prop. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whoa. And shots up. It won't go. Rebound. Kisker has it. Now it's taken away by Allmeyer. Allmeyer kicks it off to Rayburn. Rayburn drives inside. Blocked by Kisker. And Rayburn comes back and kicks the ball away. It's picked up by Allmeyer. Allmeyer got rid of the throw from last year. Here's Webb for 3 from the top. Won't go. Rebound. Mitchell had the rebound, lost it though, and Hawkswell takes it away from him. Good play by the freshman there to get in. Here's Baker. Baker loses the ball, and it's going to be Allmeyer tying him up. Jump ball. This one will belong to the Falcons. Good hustle by the Trojans here.
Ruggles has got to be careful. He's on Kisker. That's kind of a tough guard anyway, and he is leaning hard.
Baker to inbound, a straight line down the free throw line. Baker gets it in. Hawkswell guarded by Rayburn, kicks it out. Here's Schilke for 3. Can't get the shot to go. Allmeyer with his 3rd rebound in the opening quarter. Allmeyer bringing it up for the Trojans. Kicks it off to Rayburn. Rayburn thought about the 3, drives, kicks it out to Ruggles. Ruggles back up top. Webb wide open, drives down the lane. Turns, kicks it back out to Rayburn. Wide open 3 from the corner. Won't go. Didn't follow his shot, or he would have had that rebound because Hawkswell was late getting after it. Now we got. Oh, and they're going to say Hawkswell stepped out of bounds. It'll be Trojan basketball.
So the Falcons are chasing Brady Allmeyer. So they're playing basically a boxing 1, which means that somebody else is going to be wide open if they just can find him.
Here's Allmeyer. Takes the 3 from the top. Buries it. He stepped off of him, and he buries the 3. 6-0 Trojans here in the early going. 5:05 left here in the first. Prop. Back up top to Schilke. Schilke trying to get past Webb. Can't do it. Comes back up top. This is Prop. Left side, Baker goes back inside. Hawkswell, he's going to be fouled by Rayburn. So 3 quick fouls here on the Trojans.
They've got some tough matchups. They're going to have to, if they're going to let them catch, they're just going to have to stand their ground and get their hands up.
Braden Miller checking into the ball game. He'll come in for Ruggles. And Miller a little bit bigger than Ruggles size-wise. They're about the same height. I won't say he's a lot bigger, but he's going to come in and take on Kisker now. So Baker trying to get it in to Hawkswell, and it's knocked out of bounds. And, boy, Baker almost got that. Then he realized he was standing out of bounds, pulled his hands back at the last second. So Baker inbounded, box set out of the Falcons. Baker looking to get it in, tries to get it into Kisker and does. Back out to Schilke. Back up top, Baker. Back to Schilke on the right side. Right side up high, he's going to dribble left side. Hands it off to Baker. Baker working around, kicks it off to Prop. Down the corner goes to Kisker. Kisker tries, spins, throws it into Hawkswell. It's knocked away by Miller. Kisker gets it back, goes to Baker. Left side, Schilke lobbing it in for Hawkswell. He's going to be fouled by Rayburn, and that's Rayburn's 2nd.
You can't get stuck on the top side on a wing entry like that.
That's what Coach Shepard is telling Hodge Rayburn right now. So see if he goes to the bench again. It'll probably be Sean Pauley next off the bench would be my guess. Hawkswell at the free throw line for the Falcons, down 6-0. shot, swishes it. Hawkswell has the first point of the season for the Falcons. And a timeout now by Coach Randall Rath. Let's take one with them. 6-1. Trojans with the lead here with 4:30 left in the first period. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Local sports on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Brynick Truck and Trailer in Arapahoe is the name you can count on for quality, dependable work for your truck or trailer projects. Brynick Truck or Trailer Repair is your home for truck sales, grain trailer rentals, and automotive or diesel services. No matter the season, you want your truck to be in working, dependable order. So don't delay. Get your equipment ready to run and call Brynick Truck and Trailer at 308-962-7200. That's 308-962-7200. 962-7200.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trempo and Kevin Martin back here with you. 4:30 left in the opening period. Cambridge leads 6-1. Hawkswell at the free throw line for his second free throw. Ruggles already has 2 fouls. Rayburn has 2. Rayburn's still in the ball game. Ruggles on the bench as Braden Miller came in for him. Hawkswell's second free throw swishes it. And he's got a big arch on that, but they go right through the middle of the rim. So 6-2 now. Trojans leading the Falcons. Rayburn left side goes to Mitchell down in the corner, back up to Rayburn. Rayburn back to Mitchell down in the corner on the far side. Back up top it comes Webb. Webb left side goes to Braxton Mitchell. Mitchell gets to the free throw line, kicks it back out. Allmeyer for 3. Rolls around, won't go. Rebound Rayburn. He goes up and he's fouled by Jack Baker.
Good rebound. Falcons mixed it up a little bit that time. A little bit of a combo defense. I'm not sure what exactly it was, but it had more man principles in zone that time.
Here's Rayburn from the free throw line. Hits the first one. His first point of the season. Into the ball game comes number 24, Brody Hubble for the Falcons. Ryder Prop goes to the bench. Rayburn's second one's on the way. Rolls around, won't go. And a rebound is chased down by Mason Schilke. Schilke across the timeline, goes right side, Baker. Back up top, Hawkswell. Left side it comes to Hubble. Goes inside to Kisker. Kisker backdoor pass over to Baker. Loses out of bounds. And it's going to stay off the Trojans here. And it'll be Falcon basketball. Rayburn goes to the bench. Ruggles back in. Set for the Falcons. Baker to inbound it. And he finds Hawkswell wide open. Somebody lost their man. First field goal of the season goes to Jace Hawkswell, and the Falcons are back within 3 now, 7-4. Allmeyer working against Hubble. Left wing comes back up top to Ruggles. Ruggles hands it back off to Allmeyer. Working left side, kicks it over to Mitchell. Mitchell back over to Webb. Wide open 3's on the way. It's off the back of the rim. Won't go. Rebound tipped around. Webb picks it back up. Kicks it back out. Ruggles. And he gets to the inside, back out to Webb. Left side, Mitchell, wide open 3 for the freshman. He has his first 3 of his Trojan career. Braxton Mitchell from the left wing. 10-4 Trojans. Hubble back up top to Hawkswell, inside to Kisker. Turnaround jumper's on his way. Misses it, but we're going to have a foul on Miller.
You just got to hold your ground. You don't have to go swinging arms and doing all kinds of stuff against somebody like that. You just got to hold the ground and get your hands up.
Trojans with 5 fouls already here in the first quarter. We got 3:07 left, so that means the Falcons will shoot free throws, 2 of them, every time they go to the line after a foul now. And Kisker misses the first one. Ten to 4, Trojans with a 6-point lead. 3:07 left in the first. Kisker's second free throw's on the way, swishes it. His first point of the season, the junior's got a basket. 10-5.
A little combo stuff again, it looks like.
They're going man-to-man, I think.
Well, they do, and then somebody just stands in the lane when there's a cutter. So it's just kind of a floating deal.
Allmeyer inside to Miller. Mitchell back over to Ruggles. Back to Mitchell here on the right side. Mitchell kicks it over to Webb. Webb Working around, comes back up top to Allmeyer. It's knocked away, but Allmeyer runs it down. Allmeyer's going to drive now, kicks it back out. Mitchell thought about the three, doesn't take it, drives, kicks it back out to Ruggles. Ruggles at the three, got it from the top of the key. Creighton Ruggles drills the three. Why are they stopping play?
I'm not sure.
They stopped play here and run subs in after the three. Nobody called timeout. There should not be a stoppage of play here. Prop coming back into the ballgame. Hubble will go out.
Beats me. I don't know
Gavin
what happened.
Gunderson into the ballgame for the Trojans as Ruggles goes out. I mean, I think it was close to the end of the shot clock, but there was no reason for that stoppage of play. 13-5 Trojans. Schilke has it, goes to the left side. Baker back to Schilke, top of the key, left side now into Prop, and it's knocked away. And back to Mitchell. They're going to call a kick on Mitchell. Ball goes underneath the basket here.
Now you can't get hooked up on the screener because the screener is going to be.
Yep.
You got to be careful here.
They screen the screener.
Oh,
now they're going to come to the side now. Still going to be a box set, and you're still going to see that same play here. They get it in. Baker works to his right side, gets it off to Schilke. Back up top to Baker. Left side it comes to Prop. Hawkswell down the court, gets inside to Kisker. Back out Prop on the left wing. Now Baker. Right side Schilke. Goes back up top Kisker. Left side. Prop goes inside to Hawkswell. Working against Gunderson. Turns around, loses the ball out of bounds. So Gavin Gunderson does what you said. Just held his ground. Hawkswell tried to go around him, lost the ball out of bounds. Webb down the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles back up. Kicks off to Allmeyer. Allmeyer top of the key. Goes around. Gunderson's got it. Gunderson working on the right wing. Hands it off to Webb. Webb dribbles back up top to reset the offense. Gunderson's got it on the right wing. Back up top, Allmeyer. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. Gets it back to Gunderson. Gunderson driving inside. They're going to call a foul here. They're going to call travel on Gunderson.
Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, but
hey, I'm not either. I thought he got to push a little bit, but I didn't see him travel either way. Here's Schilke. And we got a foul underneath, a blocking foul against the Falcons. I didn't see this one either. But I was watching the ball more up top than I was.
Maybe we're not paying attention. I don't know.
Foul's on number 2, Carter Prop. His first, team second. Maverick Webb is getting ready to inbound it here. Webb, Allmeyer, Gunderson, Miller, and Mitchell on the floor for the Trojans. Allmeyer working up top, goes to Mitchell in the corner. Back up top to Allmeyer, wide open three. Misses it, and it's going to go out of bounds. Mitchell tried to get there but couldn't do it. And it'll be Falcon basketball.
Cambridge has a dilemma a little bit because they don't have a post to speak of.
Right.
And so you're trying to play inside out to get shots for your shooters, but you don't really have anywhere to go.
Braden Mitchell's probably the closest thing they have to a post. Down the corner, Baker goes inside for Kisker, working against Miller right now. Turns, shoots, and scores. Well, Miller did what he said. He held his ground. He didn't get the foul, but Kisker still made the shot. Here's Mitchell driving inside. Pass out to Allmeyer. Wide open three. Can't get it to go. Miller gets the rebound. Feeds it out to Maxwell. Or to Webb, I mean. And then to Mitchell. And Mitchell hits another three. Braxton Mitchell, the freshman. Ice water running through them veins.
Got a stroke.
There is no nerves coming out for the freshman in his first ball game here. 2 threes here in the first quarter. 16-7 Trojans. And Kisker with the nice catch. Throws it back out. Mitchell almost had the steal. Here's Schilke driving inside, misses it. Allmeyer wide open, throws it down to Webb, and he overthrew him. Allmeyer got the rebound and had Webb streaking down the floor and overthrew him. He wasn't the quarterback, he's a receiver.
Out the door.
16-7 your score. 15 seconds left here in the opening period. Shot clock's off. Schilke across the timeline, works to the left side, hands it off to Baker. Baker top of the key, throws back inside for Hawkswell. Shots up, won't go. Rebound Gunderson. Quickly out to Allmeyer. Down to 3-2. Allmeyer working on the wing, kicks it back up. Webb at the buzzer, won't get the shot off. And it's going to be the end of the first quarter. 16-7 Trojans with the lead after one. Take a break. We'll be back here with more high school basketball on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Problems with how your vehicle drives? Take it to Doyle Auto Repair, the area's alignment and suspension specialist. From the simple tire and oil change service to the most complex automotive diagnosis, you can rely on Doyle Auto Repair of McCook to fix it right. Make your appointment today. Call the professionals at Doyle Auto Repair, 308-345-4233. That's 345-4233. Or drive or tow your woe to Doyle Auto Repair at 105 West 8, McCook. Doyle Auto Repair.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Kevin Martin back here with you. And Kevin, the boys' game looks similar to the girls' game, except for the boys are actually making shots here.
Yeah, it's been an interesting game so far. Cambridge is really not playing with a post necessarily, and then Hitchcock County's trying to play through a post. They got a couple good-sized guys who are trying to make some post things happen. So it's been an interesting contrast a little bit.
Now with Adam Kisker and Jace Hawkswell in there. So Trojans with the ball to start the second period is Creighton Ruggles. Back up top to Allmeyer. Allmeyer, the wide open three. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. It's Hawkswell, and he's going to be fouled by Braden Miller. So Miller picks up his second. Miller, Rayburn, and Ruggles all on the floor and all with 2 fouls. 10 seconds into that second. That's
problematic.
Here's Schilke. Schilke goes to Hubble, who's in the ball game. Kisker off the left side to Baker. Baker gets to the elbow. Nobody picks him up. He has a wide open shot and misses it. Ruggles with the rebound. Ruggles pushing it up the floor now. Top of the key. Right side it comes to Allmeyer. They leave him wide open. Another three from Allmeyer, and they can't get this one to go. And all of a sudden, Brady Allmeyer's went ice cold. Schilke driving down inside. Goes inside against Miller. Can't get the shot to go, and Allmeyer picks up the rebound. That was a nice play by Allmeyer to get that rebound. Allmeyer, skip pass over to Maverick Webb. Webb on the left side up high. Going to dribble top of the key. Comes to Allmeyer on the right wing. Allmeyer drives inside, turns, kicks it back out to Ruggles. Ruggles kicks it back out. Rayburn, left side, Webb. Webb back off to Ruggles. Down to 12 on the shot clock. Allmeyer in the corner. Back up top it comes to Rayburn. Inside Miller, back out to Ruggles. Wide open three. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound Baker for the Falcons.
Ball kind of got stuck on one side that time for Cambridge.
Hawkswell gets it inside to Kisker, and we're going to have a foul on Miller. Wow.
It's going to be tough down there for Cambridge.
I didn't think Miller touched him, though. He just kind of did what you said, hold his ground. And so Miller picks up his third. Ben Harris checks into the ball game.
This is almost a, you got to get your thumbs in your ears kind of a deal and keep your hands out of the way.
Hubble goes out, prop back in for the Falcons. Baker to inbound it. Looking inside to get it to Hawkswell, and he puts it up and in. And a foul coming up here against the Trojans.
You play somebody like Coach Rath that's probably got a checkbook full of inbound plays that are scoring plays. You need to be really careful.
Allmeyer picks up his first, so an and one coming up for Hawkswell. Hawkswell with 6 points leading the Falcons tonight. He's 2 of 2 already from the charity stripe. Free throw on the way. And he swishes it. Man, that thing goes high. 7 points for Hawkswell. 16-10, 6-point lead for the Trojans. Webb off to Ruggles on the left side. Down the corner, Rayburn. Wide open three. Got it. Hodge Rayburn buries his first three of the year. He's got 4 points. Trojans go back up by 9. Schilke off the left side to Baker. Baker back up top to Hawkswell. Right side it goes to Prop. Prop looking around, almost thrown away by Rayburn. And he traveled. Good defense by Hodge Rayburn there. Got to be careful with them 2 fouls, but that was pretty good defense. 2 fouls, you can't stop playing defense. You got to play a little more careful. Webb brings it in, gets it off to Ruggles on the left wing. Ruggles, skip pass over to Allmeyer on the right. Allmeyer back up top to Webb, back to Ruggles on the left. He's going to drive inside, gets the middle lane, tries to force up a shot, won't go. Rebound comes down to Schilke for the Falcons. Schilke up the floor, kicks it down to Prop in the corner, back out to Schilke. Left side it comes to Baker. Baker inside the wide open Prop. It's knocked away by Allmeyer. Kisker picks it up though. He's going to try to shoot. He's going to be fouled by Ben Harris, I believe.
Had somebody running free that time. Somebody got mixed up.
That is the 4th team foul on the Trojans here in the second. Hitchcock County Has none. Check it in. The ball game is number 14, Braden Melchert for the Falcons. We got a timeout on the floor before he comes in. 19-10, Trojans by 9, 5:49 left in the half. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Hello, farmers. If you're interested in trying a biological product on your farm but aren't sure where to start or what product is right for you, give Caleb Nutt a call. Caleb is your local Myco Gold and Genesis Ag representative. With a diverse lineup of products that can be applied on the seed, in furrow, with starter fertilizer as well as foliar, you can be sure that they have a product that's right for you. To get started, call Caleb Nutt today. 308-367-6457. That's 308-367-6457.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham, Kevin Martin back here with you. Sean Pauley into the ball game for the first time tonight. The junior getting some playing time. Ben Harris had some playing time there also. He's also a junior. There's some new faces coming out for the Trojans tonight. Kisker at the free throw line. Shots on the way. He makes the first one. 19-11. 8-point lead for the Trojans. Kisker has 4 on the night, looking to make it 5 here. Free throws on the way. He swishes them both. Nothing but net.
Keeping them alive.
19-12, 7-point lead for the Trojans. Rayburn, double dribble, got away with it. Kicks it off to Allmeyer. Back up top.
Back to zone for the Falcons.
Webb looking back around, kicks it back to Allmeyer, top of the key. Goes back to Webb, looking inside for Sean Pauley. Can't find him. Gets it back up top to Mitchell. Left side, Rayburn. Down the corner, Allmeyer. Back to Rayburn on the wing. Back up top of Webb. Back to Rayburn. Down to 9 on the shot clock. Mitchell. Back off to Webb. Comes up top, Allmeyer for 3 from the top of the key. Buries it. Brady Allmeyer with his second 3. 22-12. Trojans by 10. Schilke off the right side to Hawkswell. Back up top it comes number 14, Melchert. And Baker tries to go inside. It's knocked away. Good defense there by Sean Pauley and Maverick Webb. And Webb ended up knocking it out of bounds. It'll be Falcon basketball.
Cambridge has been solid defensively. They just got to be a little protective in the post.
They get the ball inside. It's knocked away. Kisker able to run it down. They're top of the key. Looking around. Hands it off to Schilke. Schilke off to Hawkswell on the left wing. Back up top it comes Melchert. Left side Baker. Back up top again to Schilke. Hawkswell on the right wing. Back up top to Prop. Left wing Baker. 3 on the way. Can't get the shot to go. And Hawkswell, they had the ball and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be off Allmeyer though. Rayburn had the rebound. Kisker knocked it away from him. And then in the struggle, Allmeyer was touching it, standing on the out of bounds line. So Baker inbound it. Gets it into Melchert. Back up top to Schilke. Working against Webb. Left side Baker. Back up top to Kisker. Right side it goes Hawkswell. Back inside. Melchert working against Rayburn. Shots an air ball picked up by Allmeyer. Allmeyer on the right wing. Back up top to Rayburn. Back to Allmeyer on the wing. Wide open 3 again. And Allmeyer's got 3 of them. 9 points for Brady Allmeyer. And the Trojans go up by 13, 25-12. 4:15 left first half. Right side Hawkswell for the Falcons. Goes back up top to Melchert. Guarded by Rayburn. Baker. Looks back up top to Schilke. Right side Hawkswell goes inside for Kisker. Kisker working against Sean Pauley. Can't get the shot to go, but Pauley's going to pick up the foul. Oh, that's on Rayburn.
Ooh.
And that is 3 on Rayburn.
Sponsors tonight, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Brining Truck and Trailer, Caleb's Custom Farming, Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, Community Hospital, Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair, First Central Bank, Hitch and Hay Public Transit, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wheatstead.
Kisker makes the first one. KRuggles checks in for Rayburn. I'm sure we'll probably won't see Rayburn the rest of this half since he's got 3 fouls. So Kisker at the free throw line. Trojans with 6 fouls here in the second period. Falcons have yet to commit one. And Kisker hits them both. He's got 7. 25-14. Trojans by 11. Mitchell back up top to Rayburn, or to Webb, excuse me. Off to Ruggles. Now Webb back over to Allmeyer. Top of the key, right side. Mitchell on the wing. Back up top, Ruggles. Ruggles working against Schilke. Drives inside. Gets down. Turns. Hands it back off to Allmeyer. Back out to Ruggles. Top of the key. Right side it comes to Webb, down to 13 on the shot clock. Webb gets inside, and he travels. He wanted to throw it into Sean Pauley, but Pauley turned to set the screen, and nobody was there.
Coach
Jump
Raff
stop.
wants them pushing out on the Cambridge shooters. He's just, every time he's just push out.
Hubble with the basketball off to Hawkswell. Right side it goes to Baker. Baker puts a three up. It's short off the front of the rim. Kisker tips it away, but it's picked up by Allmeyer. Allmeyer pushing it up the floor. Right side it comes to Webb on the wing. Back up top, Ruggles. Ruggles working inside. Bounce pass inside to Sean Pauley. Lost the ball. Able to pick it back up, and now we're going to have a foul here on Jack Baker, I believe. Baker's going to pick up his second.
Hitchcock County's in a tough spot. Cambridge is making threes, so they go out and push out on the threes, and then that gives somebody like Ruggles space, and he can drive and dish. You're kind of fighting a tough battle if you're Hitchcock County right now.
Allmeyer off to Ruggles on the left side up high. Back to Allmeyer on the right. Three-pointers on the way. He rolls around, won't go. Rebound tipped around. It's picked up by Baker. Baker's going to be fouled by Pauley. So Baker will go to the line to shoot two.
More sponsors tonight: Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Cooperative Seeds, and NB Bank, Mark's Pharmacy, and Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Madison Creek Family Dentistry, Mid-Plains Community College, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, Pinwick Communications, River Valley Services.
Baker makes the free throw, his first point of the season. Cuts the lead down to 10. Going to try to cut it to 9 with this one. 25-15 Trojans, 2:57 left here in the first half. Misses the second one. Pauley with the rebound. Webb, top of the key, hands it up. No, he didn't. Didn't give it to Ruggles. He tries to keep it going, and now he's going to step out of bounds. He's going to try to throw it down the baseline on the other side to Allmeyer, and stepped out of bounds trying to do so. Pop will check back into the ball game, and Hubble will go out. 2:46 left here in the first half. 25-15 Trojans by 10. Falcons with the ball going right to left. Baker across the timeline, comes to the top of the key, hands it off to Schilke. Schilke back to the top, prop down to Kisker, go inside to Hawkswell, working against Allmeyer, turns, shoots, scores. And that is a mismatch right there. Hawkswell's got quite a bit of height advantage against Allmeyer. Here's Webb going to the left side to Mitchell. Mitchell back up top to Allmeyer. Allmeyer working against Baker. Goes back up top to Ruggles. Ruggles drives, gets the free throw line, turns, kicks it back out to Webb. He'll get inside. Nice pass inside to Sean Pauley. And he's fouled from behind. Kisker's going to get called for the foul. Sean Pauley had the easy basket, but Kisker fouls him. So to the free throw line to shoot two will be Sean Pauley. You don't miss Sean out there with them pink shoes.
No, you do not. It's starting to open up a little bit for Cambridge. The shooters have spread the floor, and it's allowed for some opportunities under the basket that they probably normally wouldn't be getting, but it's the way they got to play.
Sean Pauley misses the first one. Second free throw coming up here. It's on the way, and it's off the back there and missed it. So Pauley misses both free throws. Rebound comes down to Schilke. 25-17 Trojans by 8. 2 minutes left here in the first half. They go inside. Hawkswell puts it up and in. And Trojans are having a hard time stopping Jace Hawkswell. He's got 11 points tonight. Kisker's got 7, and Baker's got the other point for the Falcons. Here's Webb, top of the key. Goes left side to Ruggles on the wing. Back up top it comes to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Ruggles. Ruggles working against Schilke. Ruggles kicks it back out to Mitchell in the corner. Mitchell dribbles back up top. Over to Webb. Webb out in the corner. Back up top it comes wide open. Creighton Ruggles up the front of the rim. Won't go. Mitchell with a great rebound. Kicks it out to Allmeyer. 3 on the way. Buries it. Allmeyer with his 4th 3 of the first half. He's got 12 points. All from behind the arc. 28-19. This might be a season they live by the 3 and die by the 3, Kevin.
They're going to have to.
Baker looking around. Trying to Schilke. Now right side up the prop. Back to Schilke. Baker on the left wing. He's going to take the 3. It's on the way and he buries it. Jack Baker with his first 3 of the season. He's got 4 points.
That's a bonus for Hitchcock.
Here's Webb. Webb, spin move, gets inside. Turns. He tries to throw it down, then it's knocked away, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. 24 on the shot clock, 49 on the game clock.
Hitchcock's really crawled back in this.
28-22, a 6-point Trojan lead. They were up by 10 at one point.
It seemed like
checks
more.
in. Yeah.
It did.
Webb to inbound it, box set for the Trojans, looking to get it in. Throws it up top to Ruggles. Down to 45 here on the game clock. Ruggles, top of the key, he's going to try to drive. Turns, look around, gets it off to BAhlemeyer. Back up to Ruggles. Ruggles to Webb, wide open three. Maverick Webb buries it. His second three of the night. He's got 6, and the Trojans go back up by 9. Timeout by the Trojans with 33 seconds left here in the first half. 31-22. Cambridge leads it here over the Falcons. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and on the 1021 KZMC mobile app.
True Country Radio, 1021 KZMC. Trent Florham back here with you along with Kevin Martin. 33 seconds left in the first half. Don't forget at halftime. Have your HoganMeyer Seeds halftime show. We'll have Coach Kalen Hollander coming to visit with us. And maybe Mike Penis from the Falcons. It might be after the ball game when we talk to him. So, Prop with the ball, kicks off to Kisker, Baker, or Schilke, excuse me, on the left wing. Back up to Baker, right side, Prop. Back up top to Kisker, left side, Schilke. And we got 3 seconds against Jace Hawkswell. 19 seconds left, and Rayburn and Ruggles are going to come back in, try bringing in some more three-point shooters. Gunderson goes out, Pauly goes out. Boy, that's Rayburn's got 3 fouls. I don't know. I bring him back on the floor at all. That's pretty gutsy.
I think he has his orders.
Don't do anything but shoot.
Yeah.
Maverick Webb will bring it up. Shot clock's off here to end the first half. 15 seconds left. 31-22. Trojans by 9. Ruggles. Ooh,
and he got a foul.
Rayburn.
He did exactly what he couldn't do.
Got his 4th foul right there. And
yeah, Coach Shepard's like, oh.
I don't know if you can play in the third quarter now.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a risk.
Sean Pauly comes back in the game, as does Gavin Gunderson. Rayburn and Ruggles go to the bench. So they get it in. 10 seconds left here. Schilke across the timeline, picked up by Webb. Schilke drives. Back out to Prop. Long three, air ball. And they keep it in, and they're not going to get the shot off. Good play by BAhlemeyer. Got it to Pauly. And then to Webb, but they could not get the shot off. 31-22, Trojans at halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back here with your HoganMeyer Seeds halftime show right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Corporate Seeds. This is a family that grew up in the seed industry. A family that knows that food grown on healthy land with healthy farming produces healthy food. We are all stewards of this land, and it is our responsibility to care for its health to support yours. Regular deliveries and pickups are available in your area. Contact Corporate Seeds to learn more today. Call 308-697-4848. That's 697-4848. Or you can see their website online at corporateseeds.com.
You don't have to wait in line for your prescription and over-the-counter medications. Stop by Mark's Pharmacy in Cambridge today, and you'll see the difference. Whether you have a new prescription, need a refill, or would like to transfer your prescription, you will be in and out in minutes with your prescription in hand and your mind at ease. We also offer free daily deliveries to many local areas. If you would like more information about how Mark's Pharmacy can save you time and money, feel free to give us a call at 697-3400. Mark's Pharmacy in Cambridge. Like us on Facebook today.
Looking for that great course with lush fairways and fast, pure rolling greens? Looking for that course whose price doesn't break your pocketbook? Well, look no further than Cross Creek Golf Links in Cambridge. Tough enough to challenge the best golfers and easy enough to bring the whole family. A great golf course and a great price. And don't forget to check out the Facebook page and website for upcoming tournaments and other events. Call the clubhouse for more information at 308-697-4768. Your jewel of the Southwest. Cross Creek Golf Links in Cambridge.
Local sports on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Kevin Martin. We're at halftime. This is the boys' game. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. This is your Hagelmeyer Seeds halftime show. Raised local, raised right here. Hagelmeyer. Learn more at therightseed.com or talk to these local dealers. Frack Seed in Norton, Kansas. The North 40 in Oberlin, Kansas. Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg, Nebraska. Monty Hansen in Binkelman, Nebraska. Bo Seed in Orleans, Nebraska. And Extreme Ag right here in Cambridge, Nebraska. 308-440-2652. Hagelmeyer Seeds, the right seed, right here. And we're going to be joined now by I'm Trent Florin, joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Kaylin Hollander. And technology is a great thing when it's working right, and unfortunately right there it wasn't working right. But got Coach Hollander with us, and Coach, tough game for you guys tonight. I don't know if I've seen you guys shoot the ball that bad.
I agree. We could not buy a bucket to save our lives tonight.
And the thing is the shots looked like they were going in. I mean, when you were watching from up here, and I'm sure it was the same way from your perspective, a lot of shots, especially by Jocelyn Holtz, looked really good.
Yes.
And it just roll around, fall off.
I know. She was super frustrated tonight because she's just like, what am I doing? And I was like, it's just one of those nights. Like, unfortunately, the ball's not going in the hoop for you. And that goes for everyone. I mean, I were probably less than 10% tonight from the field. So we can only get better. It can only get better.
So we talked about the bad thing that happened tonight. Let's talk about the good things. I thought the defense was awesome tonight.
Yeah, and you know what? I kind of, at times it looked really good, and other times, like, we weren't super disciplined at times. And we talked about that tonight in the locker room. And I feel like once we started, like, talking and started being disciplined and getting down and that kind of thing, I felt like it was starting to flow. And I told him, I go, when we start having good defense, that's when the offense will start flowing. And that's what we had at spurts tonight.
One person I was really impressed with tonight, and you told me before in the pregame interview when we talked a little bit afterwards that this person was going to play a lot, and she stepped up in volleyball, and she is 2 years shy, timid, quiet little Annabelle Taylor.
Oh,
and tonight all over the place, hustled, diving on the floor after basketball.
Yes.
Looked like awesome.
I was so proud of that girl. I told her, I was like, man, your beast started coming out. Your beast mode is out there a little bit. We still got a little bit more to unwrap. I was super proud of her. I felt like she was kind of the person that kind of got us going. And she was at the right place at the right time. She hustled. She made some really big plays. She might not have a lot of points on the board, but she did a lot of things that don't necessarily, go, oh, she did this, she did that, just because it doesn't show on stats.
Right. Yeah, but she had quite a few rebounds tonight.
Yeah, she was huge on the boards.
Touched the ball every time it was going around her. I mean, she was knocking it away.
Yes.
She got a hand on it. I'm very impressed with Annabelle Taylor.
I'm excited to see what she does by the end of the season.
If beast mode ever comes out of her,
oh man, watch out! Watch out.
Mallory Sprigoth did a good job on defensive end tonight. Guarding Madison Carlson, had several blocks with her tonight, and had a couple of blocks on other people. But I thought she played a good ball game. Now, one thing about her, you got to get her to shoot more.
I know. I think she kind of got frustrated early on, with them not calling fouls or whatever it was, and I felt like she was just kind of in her own head tonight a little bit. And finally, when she started relaxing in the fourth quarter, she started shooting the ball more. She started attacking more. It was the Mallory I know, and I'm excited to see once she just relaxes. And the whole team, when they just go play together, there's so much fun when they decide to go play together as a whole unit.
And the other thing I thought you guys did well tonight, not a lot of silly turnovers.
No.
There was a couple here and there, but I mean, it's the first game of the year. If you don't have a couple of silly turnovers, you might be in trouble the rest of the year because that means there's a whole lot coming. But I thought you played well tonight.
Yeah, and on top of that, we're really young on the floor. I don't have a ton of time with all these girls. This is their first year. A lot of them really playing true solid minutes throughout the whole varsity game, and that's kind of challenging. And I feel like once we clean up our passes, I think we'll be really, really good.
Yeah, clean up the passes a little bit and get some shots to fall.
Yes.
This will be a dangerous team.
Yes.
Dundee County Stratton tomorrow night, another team that, man, is kind of like you guys, a lot of young players, some height, some good guards. Kind of a mirror image of you guys. Talk to us about Dundee County Stratton and how do you guys get the W tomorrow?
They're going to be a little bit tougher than what we're used to, the past couple of years. Size-wise, I think they're going to be a little bit taller than us, but we're really long. Right. I feel like if we can come out and play good, solid defense, get those big boards, and then get some shots that fall early, that will change the whole environment of our game and the energy. If he can hit shots in that first quarter right away, I think you'll see just the blossom of what they can do. Like, it's so magical when they all 5 on the court play together, and then everyone else on that bench gets going on at the same time.
Yeah. Yep. Well, Coach, unfortunately didn't get the win tonight, but I still thought overall good game.
Hey,
so
you always learn more when you lose.
best improvements from game 1 to game 2, right?
Yes, exactly. Can only get better.
Good luck tomorrow night, Kaylin.
Thank you.
That was Cummings Trojan head coach Kaylin Hollander. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here with your stats and Kevin Martin's keys to the second half right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. You see me tomorrow, not him. I got to stay in McCook, so I don't have a way to get him back home, and he didn't want to drive, so.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
Local sports on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Warm, Kevin Martin back here with you live from Cambridge. It's halftime here. The Hogemeyer Seats halftime show. Let's give you the stats for the ball game here. Adam Kisker has 7 points, 5 of 6 from the free throw line for the Falcons. Jace Hawkswell with 11, 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. And Jack Baker, the only other one to score for the Falcons, 4 points on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Falcons go 9 of 11 from the charity stripe in the first half, 82%. Foul-wise, Adam Kisker, Carter Prott, both have 1. Jack Baker has 2 for the Falcons. For the Trojans, Braxton Mitchell, man, they hit 10 threes, Kevin.
Jeez.
10 threes and 1 free throw, and that's your 31 points. Braxton Mitchell with 6 points, Creighton Ruggles with 3, Brady Allmeyer with 12, Maverick Webb with 6, Hodge Rayburn with 4. He went 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and Sean Polly went 0 of 2 from the charity stripe. Trojans go 1 of 4 in the first half, just 25%. Foul-wise, Creighton Ruggles with 2, Brady Allmeyer with 1, Hodge Rayburn with 4, Sean Polly with 1, Braden Miller with 3, and Ben Harris with 1. Hey, Kevin, I would be surprised, very surprised, if we see Hodge Rayburn at all here in the third period.
Yeah, I don't think that's probably going to happen. It'll be interesting now because Hitchcock obviously knows they've got to push out on shooters because that's all they've made is threes.
Yeah.
So you got.
But I don't think they've shot a 2-pointer, have they?
Well, they've tried. It hasn't worked out, but they've tried. You got to push out, and Cambridge then in retaliation they got a back door. They got to run some cuts. They got to get behind some people. It'll be interesting.
Well, the Falcons with the ball to start the third period. It's Schilke back up top to Baker inside to Kisker. Working against Braden Miller. Turns, shoots, and it falls off the side of the rim. Won't go. Rebound Miller. Kicks it out to Allmeyer. Allmeyer down the floor quickly. Onto the right wing. Back up top it comes to Webb. He'll take a wide open 3. Goes off the back of the rim. Allmeyer picks up the rebound.
Coach Rath is off the bench and got a sub because nobody got the shooter.
And Ruggles drives inside, puts a shot up and scores. It got fouled. He'll have the end one coming up. That's the first 2-point basket of the season for the Trojans, but it could end up being a 3-pointer anyway. Adam Kisker picks up his second foul tonight. First foul of the second half. Ruggles misses the free throw. Rebound Kisker.
Cambridge shot 3-pointers better than free throws.
Yes, very much better. Here is Schilke with it off the right side to Baker on the wing. Back up top it comes to Kisker, left side prop. Or excuse me, Hubble.
It's
back
obvious
inside,
where they're
Hawkswell got it.
They're going in the paint and they're going at people.
They have not had an answer to stop Hawkswell tonight. He's got 13 points. Ruggles down the corner to Mitchell, the freshman. Back up top to Ruggles. Left side it comes to Allmeyer. Allmeyer back to Mitchell. Wide open 3. Doesn't take any travel. Shuffled his feet. He just needs to take that and pop it up. He's hit 2 already. His hit is only 2 shots. Don't be afraid to shoot that young man. So Falcons back with the ball down by 9, 33-24.
I can tell you where it's going.
And looking inside for Kisker. Back up top it comes to Hawksville. Right side, Baker. Baker back up top, Schilke. Left side now, Hubble. Kisker, right side, Baker.
They got him, or they had him. Missed him.
Ruggles kind of got him out of there, too. They're looking inside for Hawkswell. Ruggles makes a nice move. Got around him, got the steal, and then Hawkswell gets called for the fouls. He tried to tackle. I don't think he tried to tackle, but it looked like he was tackling Ruggles. Looked like a little fumble right there on the football field, and Hawkswell said, hey, let's get this. So Hawkswell picks up his first foul. Second foul on the Falcons here in the third period. Trojans have yet to commit one. Did all theirs in the first half, I think. Ruggles, top of the key, working right side. Turns. Looking around, kicks it back out to Allmeyer. Back to Ruggles on the wing. Left side it comes Mitchell, wide open three. Can't get it to go. Rebound Allmeyer inside to Miller. Miller loses the ball. It's picked up there by Jack Baker. That was a nice look there from Allmeyer. Baker off to Hubble. Inside it goes. Kisker, and it's knocked away and picked up by Maverick Webb. Good play by Braden Miller on the defensive end there. Here's Ruggles on the right wing. Ruggles back up top to Webb. Left side it comes Allmeyer. Allmeyer working back up top, goes to Mitchell. Kicks it off to Ruggles. Ruggles on the right wing. Looks around, kicks it back up top to Allmeyer, down to 17 on the shot clock. Over to Ruggles on the right wing. Allmeyer in the corner, puts a shot up. Three's on the way, buries it. Allmeyer with 15 points to lead all scorers here tonight. All from behind the arc.
These Cambridge guys all got quick triggers, and if you don't get out the minute they catch the ball, you're not going to get to them.
Baker looking for three off the wing, in and out, can't get it to go. Miller with the rebound, kicks it out to Allmeyer. Quickly up the floor come the Trojans on the run. Out to Webb in the corner. Webb drives inside, gets it to Miller, loses the ball. Miller's got to catch that one. Hubble, that was a nice pass. And Hubble has it taken away by Ruggles. It's on the floor now. They're going to say that Hubble was standing on the line. Ruggles knocked it away from him. They went for the ball, and Hubble steps out of bounds. Kyle Johnson going to get his first action of the night. Braden Miller will go out. I'm sure coach is telling Braden, you got to catch some passes on the inside, young man. The Trojans with the ball, goes into the backcourt. Braxton Miller, or Mitchell, gets it up to Ruggles. Ruggles drives inside, turns, makes a nice move, spin move, turns, shoots, and scores. Ruggles with 7 on the night. Trojans go up by 14, 38-24. Schilke off to Baker on the right wing, back up top. Kisker, left side it goes to Hubble.
Yeah, they're missing Kisker.
And here comes Baker driving inside, up against Ruggles. Can't get it to go. Hawkswell with the rebound. Knocked away by Ruggles, and it's on the floor. Hawkswell picks it back up. And now we're going to have a foul on Maverick Webb. He reached in trying to knock that ball away. So Maverick Webb's going to pick up his first foul tonight.
It's not a very big window, but Hitchcock County's missing the pass from the wing to Kisker when they make their action there. He's there. They got to get him the ball.
And Baker trying to inbound it, gets it into Schilke, back to Baker in the corner, goes inside for Hawkswell, working against Ruggles, turns, shoots, scores.
Yep, there it is.
15 for Hawkswell. And Ruggles has got to be careful, too, because he's got 2 fouls. You don't want to pick up that third one on a cheap foul there. Webb on the left side, going to hand it off to Ruggles. Ruggles working against Schilke, drives. That had Kyle Johnson, and Johnson couldn't hang on.
That had a little heat on it.
It did. It might have been a little too hard, and that's what Coach Shepard's telling Creighton right now. Give it a little air.
You got to realize who you're passing the ball to.
Yep.
You really do. If you got somebody cold coming off the bench, they're not ready for something like that.
Here's Hubble with it, back up top. And Ruggles picks up his 30, run right over the top of Hawkswell. He said, hey, you want to tackle me? I'll tackle you back. Great football play, Creighton. Wrong sport. 38-26, Trojans back 12, 4:14 left in the third. Falcons with the ball going left to right. Got the volleyball line on their side of the floor. Gets it in. Hawkswell knocked away by Ruggles. It goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Falcons.
Coach Shepard is like, your hands need to stay in your ears, young man. You get your hands out of there.
So Hubble to inbound it here. Looking around. Gets it back up top. This is Baker. Baker kicks it off to Schilke on the right wing. Back in the corner to Hawkswell. Back up to Baker, Schilke, Baker. Now Hubble on the left wing.
Good cover by
Baker.
Johnson.
Baker gets it back up to Kisker. Hubble working inside. Gets it off to Schilke. Kisker. Left side Hubble. Trying to look inside for Hawkswell. Here's Baker from the elbow. Shots off the back of the rim. Won't go. Rebounds tipped around, and Allmeyer got it. Allmeyer bring it up floor. It's a 2-on-3 break. The Trojans, and Webb shoots, can't get it to go. Johnson had the rebound, lost it out of bounds. That was a great move inside by Kyle Johnson to get to that rebound, but couldn't hang on to it.
He's covering up the post pretty well down here, too. He's working pretty hard.
Kisker's not the one killing him, though. He's guarding Kisker, but it's Hawkswell.
Yeah, Hawkswell's the one.
And Ruggles has got him. Here comes Schilke. Left side it goes. Hubble trying to get it inside. Gets it back up top to Hawkswell. Here's Baker. Lobs it inside for Kisker. And knocked away from behind by Maverick Webb.
Good
help.
help. Good help.
Good help defense there by Webb. He's had a good ball game tonight. Baker to inbound it. Going to go right down the line here. Are the Falcons. Trying to find somebody. Gets it into Schilke, and he makes a nice move and puts it in. His first basket of the night makes it a 10-point ball game, 38-28. Trojans by 10. Webb on the right wing. Kicks it back up top to Ruggles. He shot fakes, drives inside, kicks it back out to Allmeyer. 3 from the wing. Got it. Brady Allmeyer with 18 points, 6 3-pointers tonight. 41-28. Trojans by 13. Hubble looking around. Going to drive. Kicks it back out to Schilke. Schilke in the corner. Comes back up top to Hawkswell. Now kicks it off to Baker on the right side up high. Back to Schilke, left side. Hubble for 3. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound, Webb. That was Prop, not Hubble. Mitchell back out to Allmeyer. Allmeyer driving. Kicks it over to Kyle Johnson, making a nice move inside, and there's got to be a jump ball. Nice play by Adam Kisker, as Johnson was going right down the lane. Braden Miller checks in. Kyle Johnson goes to the bench. Hodge Rayburn in here in the third quarter. Mitchell will go out. And the Trojans are going to take a timeout. 41-28. Trojans lead it by 13. 2.5 left here in the third period. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Reclaim your strength with Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Their goal is to be the best local experts in the field of rehab and fitness that delivers really good results. Everyone is welcome, valued and cared for by Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Whether you're recovering from an injury, looking to improve your fitness, or wanting to reach new goals, they've got the perfect program. Let their skilled therapists and trainers create personalized plans to support your recovery and boost your fitness all in one place. Call now to schedule an appointment at 697-4211 or stop in to learn more. Cambridge Rehab and Fitness in downtown Cambridge.
Local sports on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Drum Form Kevin Martin back here with you. Live from Cambridge. Trojans lead at 41-28. 2:32 left here in the third. Webb gets it into Ruggles, working against Kisker. And dribble back out onto the wing. Ruggles drives inside, kicks it back out to Webb. Left side to Allmeyer now. Back to that zone, Kevin. Ruggles kicks it back out to Rayburn. Rayburn with 4 fouls has got to be careful. Ruggles, left wing. Down to 13 on the shot clock. Ruggles goes to Allmeyer in the left corner. Back up to Ruggles. Now to Webb. Webb drives inside, kicks it over to Miller. Ball's on the floor, picks it back up. Rayburn drives inside, puts a shot up, won't go. And Kisker with the rebound. Why did the shot clock restart there, Kevin? I think they missed one right there. And Miller might have just picked up his 4th foul. And he did. So Miller and Rayburn both with 4 now. See if Coach Shepard leaves them both on the floor. Maxwell to the free throw line. He's a perfect 3 of 3 on the season. Kid puts more arch in his free throws. He could almost bring down some rain. As long as it's not white.
He doesn't hit anything.
No.
It doesn't hit anything. It's through.
I sometimes think it goes up to the rafter there as high as he shoots that thing. Perfect 4 of 4. Maxwell. Free throws on the way.
No, it's not.
He got it. It hit the front of the rim that time. That was the first time he's touched anything on a free throw. 11-point lead now, 41-30. Trojans up. 1:45 left here in the third period. They have the ball going left to right. Or right to left, excuse me. Ruggles drives inside. Gets down to the block. Turns, shoots, scores. Ruggles is having his way on the inside here in the third period. He's got 9 points. 6 of them right there in the paint. The only one who's made a 2-point basket for the Trojans so far tonight. Here's Hawkswell for 3. Top of the key, won't go. Kisker pulls down the rebound, works inside, shoots, misses. Rayburn pulls down the rebound, kicks it out to Allmeyer. Here come the Trojans on the run, left side. Gets down to the wing, kicks it back up top. Rayburn wide open three, buries it.
You just cannot let these guys walk into shots.
7 points for Rayburn. Trojans up by 16 now, 46-30 with a minute left here in the third. Baker on the right wing, back up top to Kisker. Left side it goes to Prop. He goes inside for Hawkswell, turns and shoots, scores. He did not stop Jace Hawkswell tonight. He's got 19 points. Here comes Webb. Back to Ruggles, top of the key. Goes left side to Allmeyer on the wing. Allmeyer dribbles back up top, goes to Webb on the right wing. Down the corner, Rayburn. Rayburn back up top to Allmeyer. Allmeyer right side up high. Goes to Rayburn on the wing. Back up top, Allmeyer left side. Ruggles. Back to Allmeyer, down to 9 on the shot clock. Ruggles driving inside, going to put up a tough shot, can't get it to go. Kisker will get the rebound at Ruggles, or Rayburn, almost picked up his fifth. Here's Kisker, driving down inside, turns over the top of Miller, misses the shot, and he fights for the rebound, gets it, puts it up, and he puts it in. And with 6 seconds left, now it's 46-34. Here in the third, Webb putting it up at the buzzer, goes off the rim and misses it. 46-34, Trojans by 12. Heading into the fourth quarter. Take a break. We'll be back here with that fourth quarter right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Don't let life take you out of the game. Whether it's an injury, an illness, or chronic disease, Tri-Valley Health System can take care of you. Tri-Valley Health System with clinics in Arapahoe, Cambridge, and Indianola, and their hospital with 24/7 emergency care, rehabilitation services, and specialist doctors. Learn more online at trivalleyhealth.com. Tri-Valley Health System, our family caring for yours.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Williams, Kevin Martin back here. Started the fourth quarter, 46-34. Kevin, the Trojans have been lights out from behind the arc.
And it's off quick. I mean, that's the thing. It doesn't take them any time. They got quick triggers. It's Steph Curry stuff. You know, it's like they catch it and it's gone, and it's super hard to defend.
Yeah, it's catch and shoot. It's not catch and set up and shoot.
It's not catch and think about it. It's catching.
They're catching the ball in a set up position.
Yeah, they're catching it. It's getting it out of their hands really quick.
So the Falcons with the ball to start the fourth. Trojans up 46-34. Baker over to Hawkswell. He's taking the three. Rolls around and won't go. Allmeyer skies up, pulls down the rebound for the Trojans. Quickly up the floor. Mitchell on the right wing. Freshman kicks it back out to Allmeyer. Now the left side to Webb. Back up top to Allmeyer. Back to Mitchell in the right corner. Mitchell has it knocked away. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans.
Hitchcock County's dilemmas now is they can't go trading 2 for 3s the rest of this quarter. It's
right. 21 on the shot clock for the Trojans. Ruggles left wing. Works back up top. Kicks it off to Webb. Right side it goes to Allmeyer. Gets it back to Ruggles. Ruggles at the free throw line. Kicks it back out. Wide open three for Webb. Off the bankboard. Won't go. And Allmeyer pulls down the rebound. Shots up. Got it.
That was deep. That was free throw. That was volleyball line deep.
7th three of the night for Allmeyer, and the Trojans are up by 15. Schilke off to Prop on the left wing. Going to get back to Kisker. Kisker guarded by Gavin Gunderson now. He's in the ball game. Maverick Webb has Schilke, and back inside it goes to Kisker. Back out to Schilke. 3 on the way. Mason Schilke can't get it to go. Hawkswell gets the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Allmeyer. Allmeyer picks up his first. Falcons have only committed 6 fouls on the night. Trojans had more than that in the first quarter, I think. Baker looking to get it in, gets it to Hawkswell. It's knocked away, and Allmeyer giving chase, and is picked up by Schilke. Schilke off to Baker, gets inside, puts it up over Gunderson in the end. Down the floor comes Allmeyer on the right wing. 49-36, Trojans by 13. 6:38 left in the game. Webb, top of the key, works right side to Ruggles. Ruggles driving, kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Ruggles, right side up high over to Allmeyer on the wing. Works inside Webb, and he loses the ball out of bounds. Oh, That's like 3 or 4 times the Trojans have cut down the lane and couldn't hang on to the ball.
I like what's happening, though, with Ruggles. He's kind of turned into this key area drive and dish, drive and score guy with all these shooters on the perimeter. It looks pretty good.
Here is Kisker looking inside for Hawkswell. Ruggles on him. Get it up to Hawkswell at the top of the key. Looking around, kicks off to Schilke. Back inside it goes to Kisker. Double team, puts a shot up and in. Nice move by Adam Kisker down the right side of the lane. And a timeout by the Falcons. 49-38, Trojans by 11. 6:04 left in the game. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
All right, Wayne, right here.
If you're in the stages of planning an upcoming sale, contact auctioneer Justin Bonshaw today. Whether it's a farm sale, household, livestock, charity, or fundraiser, Justin Bonshaw, the 2014 KAA Champion Livestock Auctioneer, will help you make the most of your sale. Call him today, 402-957-8308. That's 402-957-8308.
950D199 code and 35.
Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and on the 1021 KZMC mobile app.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Kevin Martin back here with you. Live from Cambridge, where the Trojans lead the Falcons 49-38. Behind a very hot three-point shooting team tonight from Cambridge. They had 10 three-pointers in the first half, and they've added to that total here in the second half. The 31 points they scored in the first half, 10 of them were threes. The other one came off a free throw. They scored 15 more in the third period, outscoring the Falcons there 15-12 in the third. Allmeyer to inbound it. Trojans going right to left. It's Allmeyer, Webb, Ruggles, Mitchell, and Gunderson on the floor. Baker, Hubble, Hawkswell, Kisker, and Schilke out there for the Falcons. Inside it goes, and Allmeyer gets pushed around, but loses the ball. Baker comes up with it. Goes over. Webb almost got the steal, and he's going to be kick it off to Kisker. Picked it up, and he's going to get the basket and one here.
This is a game again.
Maverick Webb picks up his second. Also, this 49-40. Back to where the score was at halftime. 9-point game. Trojans had increased their lead to 12 in the third period after three. And Kisker has 14 on the night. He's got 14. Hawksville's got 19. Baker's got 6 for the Falcons. Only 3 Falcons to score tonight. Ruggles off to Allmeyer.
Better get out there.
Allmeyer.
He's across half court.
Off to Mitchell. Back over to Webb. Webb back up top to Ruggles. Ruggles working against Baker. Kicks it off. This is Allmeyer. Free throw line. Back out to Ruggles. Wide open three. And it won't go. One of the few misses tonight, and it goes off the Falcons and out of bounds. Trojans will keep it. Great play in there by the freshman going up for that rebound and fighting for it. And he goes off the Falcons. So Webb will inbound it. Box set for the Trojans. Underneath their own basket off the left side. And instead of reset the shot clock, and they do. Webb gets it in. Looking, trying to get it into Gunderson. Gunderson puts it up, won't get the shot to go. And Kisker pulls down a rebound. Kisker coming down the floor, kicks it off to Hubble. And Hubble's going to be fouled by Webb. And Webb picks up his third team foul also for the Trojans here in the fourth quarter. Coming up after the ball game, we'll have an Amateur Bar and Grill Players of the Game. We'll have Coach Mike Tinas and Clay Shepard for sure. And the Falcons come back and win it. We'll also have Coach Randall Raff joining us. They get it in. Hawkswell moves. Can't get the shot to go. Mitchell with the rebound. Kicks it out to Ruggles on the outlet. 49-41, Trojans by 8. Here's Ruggles. Kicks it back out to Allmeyer. Back up top it comes Rayburn. Rayburn trying to go inside. Has it knocked away. Kisker picks it up. 5 minutes left in the game. Trojans up by 8, but the Falcons have the ball. Kisker, top of the key. Left side it goes to Hubble. Back up top to Kisker. They're looking inside for Hawkswell. Kisker drives down the lane, passes off to Hawkswell. Shot goes up and in. Man, falling away, and he still put it in.
This game can't end fast enough for Cambridge. It needs to get over.
6-point ball game all of a sudden. 49-43, and the Trojans have been up by as many as 13 tonight. Here's Allmeyer for three. Can't get it to go. Kisker with the rebound. Kisker down the left side. Kicks it out to Hubble. Hubble back up top to Kisker. Off to Schilke. Down to Hawkswell in the corner. Back up top to Schilke. Off to Kisker. Schilke, Almost got away with it. Almost got a travel right there. Did keep his pivot foot, though. Baker looking inside for Hawkswell, guarded by Rayburn. Spins, shoots, scores. I think you're going to have to put somebody on him besides Hodge Rayburn, Kevin, because Rayburn's got 4 fouls already.
Or bring help.
Allmeyer off to Webb, now Ruggles. Back up top to Allmeyer. 4-point ball game all of a sudden, 49-45. The Trojans have only scored 3 points here in the fourth quarter. Rayburn drives down inside, gets up against Kisker, puts a shot up and fall, rolls around, won't go. Mitchell almost had the rebound. Schilke steals it away from him. Chance to cut the lead to 1 here for the Falcons with a 3-pointer. 49-45, 3.5 left in the ball game. Baker spins, kicks it into Hawkswell. He shoots, and wow, how did he get that to go? He was stumbling down the lane to put it up and in. A 2-point ball game now, 49-47. Webb with the ball, 3:15 left in the game, and the Falcons have got it back to within 2. Allmeyer from the free throw line, got it. His first 2-pointer of the season. He's got 23 points.
That was a good cut to get to the free throw line. You got to take what they're going to give you.
51-47. Trojans by 4. Just went under the 3-minute mark left in the game. Hawkswell, top of the key, goes off to Hubble. Hubble kicks it back out to Schilke. Schilke working against Webb, goes back to Hubble on the left wing. Back up top, Hawkswell, left side Baker. Baker from the elbow, shoots, scores. Back to a 2-point game, 51-49. 2:35 left in the game. Webb on the right wing, back up top to Allmeyer, left side, Ruggles. Well, they had Mitchell underneath the basket and missed him. Webb back to Allmeyer, Ruggles. Going to drive, and he's going to be fouled. It's going to be on Baker, I believe. First foul on Hitchcock County here in the fourth quarter.
If you've got a special out-of-bounds play, now is the time to break it out.
Box set from the Trojans. Ruggles and Mitchell on the block. Webb to inbound it. Trying to get it in. Gets it into Rayburn way up top. Fresh shot clock here. Ruggles going to drive. Gets inside. Turns. Kicks it back out to Webb. Webb back to Ruggles on the right wing. Ruggles working against Hubble. Kicks it back up top to Webb. Left side it comes Rayburn. Rayburn
they left
back
it
to
alone.
Oh, he didn't take the shot. Back to Rayburn. Wide open 3 from the left side. Won't go. And Hawkswell pulls down the rebound. A chance to tie or take the lead here for the Falcons. 51-49. They go inside to Kisker. Working against Ruggles. Turns, shoots. We got a tie ball game.
Wow. This happened fast.
Trojans have been outscored 17-5 here in the fourth period, excuse me. Here's Allmeyer off to Maverick Webb. Back up top to Allmeyer. Allmeyer back to Ruggles on the right wing. Drives inside. Gets in against Kisker. Tries to put the shot up. It won't go. Kisker with the rebound, and the Falcons have a chance to take their first lead of the night. It's been all Trojans until the fourth quarter, and it's been all Falcons here in the fourth. Timeout by Coach Randall Rath. 51 apiece with 1:18 left in the game. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Webb's Oilfield Service out of Cambridge is excited to support broadcasts of Trojan Athletics on Hometown Family Radio. Webb's Oilfield Service hauls water and also works on drilling rigs throughout southwest Nebraska as well as northwest Kansas. Reach out to Webb's Oilfield Service by calling 308-340-1104. That's 308-340-1104 for Webb's Oilfield Service of Cambridge, Nebraska.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Thorpe, Kevin Martin back here with you. 51 apiece here in the fourth quarter. 1:18 left in the ballgame. Falcons have it. Going left to right across your radio dial. They're about the free throw or volleyball line high here on the near side. Starters out there for the Trojans: Rayburn, Webb, Allmeyer, Ruggles, Mitchell. It's Hubble, Baker, Kisker, Hawkswell, and Schilke for the Falcons. They get it to Hawkswell down in the corner. Trying to get it into Kisker. He's double teamed. Ruggles is back on Kisker. Here's Schilke, guarded by Webb, top of the key. Working down the right side. Got away with the push-off. Kicks it out to Kisker in the corner. Looking inside for Hawkswell. Hawkswell working against Mitchell. Turn, score. And the Falcons are up 53-51. Their first lead of the ball game comes with 59 seconds left. Rayburn off to Ruggles on the left wing. Back up top, Webb. Webb back to Ruggles, top of the key. Back to Webb on the left side. BAhlemeyer in the right corner. Back up top to Webb. Drives inside, kicks it to Rayburn. Now Ruggles on the wing. Back to Rayburn in the corner. Back out to Ruggles. Wide open three. Trojans miss it. Baker has the ball.
Shot clock's
off with 33 seconds left in the game. And we got a timeout by the Falcons. Taking their final timeout, 53-51. It's the Falcons by 2. 30 seconds left in the game. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
Hey Bison fans, show your school spirit and support McCook Public Schools with an MNB Bison debit card. Every time you sign with the Bison debit card, MNB will donate to McCook Public Schools on your behalf. Make a difference for your school and put the Bison debit card in your wallet today. Call, click, or stop by your local MNB to learn more. MNB Bank, member FDIC.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Falcons with the ball in a 2-point lead, 53-51 with 30 seconds left. Going left to right. Baker to inbound it. Trying to find somebody. Gets it into Schilke. Fouled by Mitchell. That's just the fourth team foul, so they got one more to go.
And I think Miller and Pauly are in the game for Cambridge, just 2 foul. But the ball didn't get near him.
So Baker trying to get it in. Gets it into Hawkswell. Oh, I don't want to foul him. Sean Pauly does, though. Man, he hasn't missed a free throw all night. Rayburn and Ruggles will check back in on the offensive side. And now here's the situation. This is the 2 foul thing. It should be 1 and 1.
It should be.
I don't know that matters with Hawkswell shooting free throws.
It just takes a lot away from the game. I hate it, and it's what the purpose is not valid.
53-51. Jace Hawkswell, perfect from the line so far this season. Shots on the way. He swishes it.
There's absolutely no difference in the physicality of play on the front end of a one-on-one or the second end of a second shot. There's no difference.
You're right.
It's just a bad rule.
54-51 now, 3-point lead. Checking into the ball game is going to be number 4, Isaac Verbis, getting his first action tonight. And he's not going to get in. He had already given the ball to Hawkswell for the free throw. If he makes this, the Trojans got to score in a hurry. Free throws on the way, and he got it. 29 points for Jace Hawkswell tonight.
That free throw is a thing of beauty.
Timeout by the Trojans. Let's keep this one right here. 55-51, Kevin, and the Trojans were up 46-34, up by 12 coming into this quarter, led by as many as 15 or 16, and now are down 4. You got to score quickly.
Yeah, you got to take what you can get fast. You got to go to the rim, I think, if you can go to the rim, and then you don't foul Hawkswell.
No.
You just don't.
The only time you do that is if you make a 3 here, you're back within 1. Then you can foul Hawkswell because you only go down 3 if he makes both of them. But if you hit a 2, you cannot foul Hawkswell. I don't know if you can foul Kisker. He's only missed 1 free throw tonight. Baker's 1 of 2, so I mean you got to foul one of the other guys. I think you got to foul Schilke, you got to foul Hubble or Prop, whichever one's in there.
I think the big thing is they just got to take what they can get. If they're going to let them run by them and give them a layup, you got to take the layup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
You just got to.
Then you just can't foul. You can't foul Hawkswell after that.
If they back off and they give you that 3, then make sure the right guy's got the ball.
Which has been pretty much anybody tonight.
It's been pretty much anybody. But that's the problem with the team that you got. You know, it's going to be a challenge all year because of the size.
Right.
You're going to live by it or die by it.
Webb gets the inbounds. He's fouled, tackle right away there by number 5, Schilke. That could almost be an intentional foul. .27 seconds left in the ball game. And still here from Schilke. Throws it inside for Hawkswell, and we got a jump ball going here, and it's going to be Trojan basketball. Great play by Creighton Ruggles. Rayburn's going to inbound it now. Trying to get it into Maverick Webb. And he doesn't. Got a foul before the ball came inbounds. So Schilke picks up his second.
It's still only 3 team fouls on them.
Yes.
Well, that burns some clock, too. That's.
Here's Webb. And good fouled by Schilke again.
Yep, he's just burning clock.
That's the fourth down. Now we'll shoot free throws. 21 seconds left here. Hubble checks back into the ball game for Prop. Now the Falcons back up. Webb brings it in. Top of the key, gets it into Ruggles. Free throw line goes in against Kisker. Puts a shot up, and they're going to call a travel here, and that's Coach Shepard is not happy about this call, and neither is Creighton Ruggles, and that was not a travel.
I thought if anything they were going to call him for an offensive foul, but I didn't see the travel either.
They get it in, and this is going to be Baker. Gets fouled right away by Allmeyer. Picks up his third, and that'll send Baker to the line to shoot 2 with 14 seconds left. And I can't say that the Trojans went cold here in the fourth. They just didn't shoot.
Well,
I think they were trying to work clock and maybe tried too much to work clock.
They got pushed out a little bit. The ball got stuck a little bit, and they just didn't quite get the same movement they had the first 3 quarters.
Baker at the line to shoot 2. First one's off the front of the rim, missed it. Now you got to box out if you're the Trojans. 14 seconds left, and you probably got to hit a 3 down the other. Well, you don't have to, but it'd be nice to. They do have 2 timeouts left. Baker hits the 3. Now you probably have to hit a 3. Webb down the floor, finds Allmeyer down in the corner, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 3. So now the clock stopped, and you can score here, and that's a foul on Hubble, his first.
Coach Rapp is like the one guy, or the main guy you don't want to leave down there. They left him.
So Allmeyer at the free throw line to shoot 3. It's the first one. 24 points for Brady Allmeyer tonight. 7 3-pointers. 25 points. One more free throw to go.
There's been some pretty stellar individual efforts from the scoring side of things tonight.
56-53. Needs to make this one to a 2-point ball game. Free throws in. Timeout by the Trojans. We'll take one with them. 56-54. We're back to a 2-point ball game. 10 seconds left. Back after this on True Country Radio. 102.1 KZMC.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Kevin Martin back here with you. 56-54. Hitchcock County with the lead. There's 10.7 seconds left in this ball game. Hitchcock County's going left to right. Allmeyer just hit 3 free throws for the Trojans to pull them back within 2. So now, we have full court man-to-man press here from the Trojans. Not going to guard the guy throwing it in. That's Baker. Baker trying to get it in. Throws it up the floor. It's stolen by Maverick Webb. Webb throws it off for Schilke, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Trojan basketball.
Oh, boy.
Maverick Webb with an awesome play right there for the Trojans.
That was pretty good.
And we got a timeout by the Trojans with 8.6 left. Let's keep it right here.
That was best case scenario for Cambridge. That
Maverick
was the only
Webb,
case scenario.
Maverick Webb sold away from Schilke as he was falling out of bounds. He threw it back into Schilke, and it came back out of bounds, and it'll be Trojan basketball with 8.6 seconds left. A chance to tie or win the ball game.
You got options.
Well, you do. And the way you're hitting three-pointers tonight, I don't think you're afraid to shoot a three.
No, you're not.
But
that's what you do.
if they give it to you down the lane, you like you said earlier, you go to overtime.
Yeah. You're in a good spot, really. I mean, you've been shooting the ball great all night. If they let you have it, shoot it. If you don't, you head for the rim.
Yeah. Everybody's hit threes tonight for the Trojans. They got a chance to do it again. 56-54. Trojans down by 2. 8.6 seconds left in the ball game. They're going right to left across your radio dial to be Allmeyer, Ruggles, Rayburn, Webb, and Mitchell on the floor. All three-point shooters. All 5 of them have made at least 2 3-pointers tonight. Webb looking to get it in.
Better get it in.
Gets it into Ruggles. Goes inside, and he is fouled by Kisker, and Ruggles will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 6 seconds left.
And that was a great play by Coach Shepard. He ran some action for his three-point guys. Didn't work. Ran Ruggles to the middle. Here we are.
So Ruggles at the free throw line to shoot 2. A chance to tie the ball game. First one's on the way, and he missed it.
Well, you got time to do it again, whatever you did last time.
6 seconds left. You get the rebound here if he misses, or you get the steal if he makes it. Ruggles hits the second one. It's a 1-point ball game. They get it into Baker, and he's fouled by Allmeyer. And hardly any time ran off the clock.
Yeah.
Good play by Allmeyer.
There's enough time. Even if free throws are made, there's enough time. It's really almost harder in this situation if there's a free throw made and then there's a miss.
Yes.
Because now you're not organized and you're just on the run.
And you have no timeouts left. Baker hits the first one. So now the Trojans need a basket. If he makes this one, they need a 3. 6 seconds left in the ball game. 57-55. Falcons lead it by 2. Baker at the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point ball game. Shots on the way. He makes it. 11 points now. Allmeyer bringing it up. 5. Gets it down to Webb. Webb for 3. It won't go, and that's going to be the ball game.
That was
58-55, and it's the type of ball game I thought we would have tonight. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with your Cambridge Physical Therapy post-game show. We'll have Coach Mike Tinas and Clay Shepard and probably Randall Rath all joining us here on the post-game show after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Our lending decisions are made locally. What does that mean to you? Well, we're a family-owned bank, and we make quick decisions. We offer personalized care with a history of strong values. At Waypoint Bank, we've been cultivating relationships in Nebraska for 140 years. Our word is our bond and has been for all these years. Branches in Cozad, Eustis, Cambridge, Clay Center, and Imperial. Waypoint Bank, guiding your success and invested in your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Affordable transportation for everyone.
We're your ride to the doctor, shopping, or work, just about anywhere, from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday in southwest Nebraska. We can even get you to Kearney or Grand Island. Call 308-276-2182 the day before to reserve your spot.
Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Hitch and Hay Public Transit.
Samway floor covering and furniture.
So literally, Christmas is right around the corner. That means time's running out. But you want Christmas gifts that make sense. Something that will last. Something that has meaning. Something big. And something with 12 months, no interest financing. Sectionals, manual or full power, even with power headrests. Lazy boys, sofas, and love seats. And of course, massage chairs. Sale prices in every department. And yes, 12 months, no interest financing. Only at Samway's.
You'll love this store.
Cope Family Dentistry is now Medicine Creek Family Dentistry. Call Medicine Creek Family Dentistry in Cambridge to book appointments with Dr. Dean Cope or Dr. Lindsay White. Medicine Creek Family Dentistry is still in the same location. Same kind and caring faces and same great quality service. Their phone number is the same too. 308-697-3736. That's 308-697-3736. Cope Family Dentistry is now Medicine Creek Family Dentistry in Cambridge.
Local sports on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Thorne back here with you, along with Kevin Martin. We're here at the Cambridge Physical Therapy post-game show. We are locally owned and operated here to serve Cambridge and the surrounding areas. We have a passion for our patients and our community. We are continually innovating and evolving our therapy practices in order to give you the best individualized care. Make an appointment today by calling 308-697-4211. Cambridge Physical Therapy and Fitness, or Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, located in downtown Cambridge. Let's give you the stats here for tonight's ball game. Final score once again, Hitchcock County 58, Cambridge 55. Game that came down to the wire here. Adam Kisker with 16 points, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Jace Hawkswell with 29 points, 7 of 7 from the charity stripe. Mason Schilke with 2, and Jack Baker with 11, 3 of 5 from the charity stripe.
I think he wants you to.
For the Trojans, so the Falcons went 16 of 19 from the free throw line tonight, 84%. For the Trojans tonight, Braxton Mitchell, the freshman, had 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Creighton Ruggles with 10, went 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Brady Allmeyer had 25 tonight to lead the Trojans. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Maverick Webb was 6. Hodge Rayburn was 7, 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. And Sean Pauley went 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Trojans go 4 of 9 on the night. For the Trojans here tonight, they go 44%. Go ahead. Come in.
Mike's leaving. Mike's just saying he's leaving, so we're gonna go.
All right, go ahead. Give the headset to Clay. There, we'll get Clay Shepard on the mic here tonight. And I am Trent Florman. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard, and coach, man, a tough loss. You guys led most of the game till the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we did. They did some really good things all game. I thought offensively, finding ways to get our little guys guarding their big guys, one-on-one on the block or, in deeper in the block. And I thought we fought them really, really hard, especially for those first 3 quarters. We made them catch it outside the lane. We made sure we had a double team there when they caught. And then, they just kind of wore us down. And eventually, our double team was a half second late. We were letting them catch it, a half step closer to the hoop, and they scored a bunch of points there in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, and you and I talked about that off the air before the pregame interview there, and you knew that Kisker and Hawksville were going to be a battle. Yet, nobody really, because Kisker's 6'3", and you don't have anybody that tall, so you knew that them two were going to be kind of a beast inside, and you were going to have to just play some pretty good defense, and you did for most of the ball game.
Yeah, we tried throwing a bunch of different guys at them. Basically everybody we brought in off the bench had, a little 2-minute stretch, and then we bring in the next guy for a 2-minute stretch. And, we fouled them a bunch because we figured, maybe they won't make all their free throws at times, and maybe we can wear them down. But it kind of just worked the other way. They kind of wore us down there towards the end. We did a lot of things really, really well tonight. But obviously, the defense in that fourth quarter just wasn't good enough.
Well, and you guys shot the ball well tonight, man. 3-pointers were falling right and left. You had 10 of them in the first half. I don't know what you ended up with. I didn't get a chance to count them here before we got on talking here. But, it was just right and left all night. You guys were hitting 3-pointers till that fourth quarter. And then it kind of seemed like your guys kind of quit shooting them. Do you think their defense was that, or?
Yeah, I think they adjusted throughout the game, and they spread out their zone a little bit more. And, when they went to man, they made sure that they were not helping off those shooters. We adjusted to that throughout the game as they switched defenses pretty well, and we just kept the ball moving. We found out tonight that 35 seconds is a long time, if you work it hard for that whole 35 seconds, at some point you're going to end up with an open shot. We made a lot of them, like you said in that first half. We also shot a lot of them. We didn't shoot too many twos, but we were getting the looks we want on those inside out threes. But yeah, in the fourth quarter, at the start of the fourth quarter, we said, we can't do the thing where we hold it for 8 minutes anymore with the shot clock, but we can still be patient, and we probably should, Coach Wood and I probably shouldn't have said that We should have just, said to keep doing what we're doing on offense, because maybe we ended up in, a few late clock situations where I actually thought we drove to the hoop hard and we got to 2 feet in the paint, and just some of those shots that we thought would go in didn't. Some of the times where we thought we got fouled, they weren't called, and there was just the offense. I don't know if it necessarily changed. We just became a little bit too patient early in the clock, and we didn't put the pressure on them early in the clock. Where in the first half, that was really what broke them down. Later in the clock, was that 35 seconds of defense, and
Right.
We kind of shortened it to 20 seconds. We kind of started looking to attack at 20, and it was easier for them to guard for that full 20 seconds.
One thing I thought you guys did well tonight was you really took care of the basketball. I don't think there was a lot of sloppy turnovers. You had a few turnovers here and there, but overall I thought it was a pretty clean game.
Yeah, I thought we took care of the ball really, really well. That's something we talked about coming out of the Jamboree game was, we got to get, as many, if not more, shots than the other team. In the past, we've always done that by just getting a million offensive rebounds, and that's not necessarily going to be our team this year. We need to do it by making sure that we have less turnovers than the other team, and then limit them on the boards, which I thought we did a good job of. And so that was something I was really pumped about. Like I said, I thought there were a lot of good things, especially on the offensive end. Take away, a little stretch there in the fourth quarter where we just did get a little bit stagnant. And then, obviously, found a couple buckets there toward the end of the fourth quarter where we started picking the pace up again. And but the ball handling was definitely a huge positive coming out of tonight.
Some of your younger guys that got in tonight, like Braxton Mitchell, I thought played really well for a freshman, making his first start, getting out there, and didn't really seem to show him much, nerves. Maybe that Jamboree game helped him.
Yeah, I thought he had a really nice night. We asked him to do a lot with Garden Hawkswell for a lot of the night. I thought he did a good job being in the positions he needed to be in, help. He shot it with confidence. He made those first two. He missed the one in the second half, but he just does a lot of nice things. He had a couple really nice assists where he got 2 feet in the paint and kicked out to guys for some of those threes. He's got a really bright future, but he's also going to help us a ton this year. He doesn't need to wait for the future. He needs to make sure he's ready to go every single night like he was tonight. He was solid on the glass. But yeah, we're really excited about where he's headed.
I thought one thing that kind of hurt you tonight, though, and maybe kind of affected the defense even in the fourth quarter, you got into a little bit of foul trouble early, especially like Hodge Rayburn picking up 4 fouls, and then he was trying to guard Hawkswell, and he had to just kind of watch what he was doing on the defensive end.
Yeah, that was huge. We I think you and I have talked, and Coach Wood and I have definitely talked about. We do have a tendency to get handsy, or if we give up a rebound, we try to sneak a hand in there and tip it out. And we just can't. We can't have those. We have to make sure, that we are playing defense the right way. We're playing without our hands. We're moving our feet. We're doing our work early, which I thought when we were good tonight, that's what we did. Is we did our work early where we weren't putting ourselves in a position where we had to try to bail ourselves out late by getting a steal. But yeah, that was a big thing for us. That's why we ended up playing 10 guys, because we just had to keep rotating guys in to guard Kisker and guard Hawkswell. But yeah, that's going to be something that we need to make sure does not happen in the future. But I'm looking at your stat sheet here. Brady had a really, really nice night. He was coming out of the Jamboree game. I talked to him about making sure he's hunting his shots, because teams are not going to make it easy on him. Everyone knows he's our leading returning scorer. He really hunted his shots tonight. He came off screen super hard. He looked to attack a couple times and ended up not getting to the rim, but made plays off of those. I thought he just had a really, really big night on a team who came out and they were face guarding him to start the game, and he still finds a way to get 25. He was probably our leading rebounder tonight too. He was sticking his nose in there, every time that ball went up and coming down with him. That's the kind of night we expected from him. But it's different when you go from being the second, third option on the team with a really, really good player to being the first option. And I thought he handled that really, really well tonight. And I think that bodes well for this season.
Real quick, Dundee County Stratton tomorrow night, another big ball game. You travel out there, first road game of the year. Talk to us a little bit about DCS.
Yeah, huge game. Huge test for us. Preseason they're in the top 10 in all the polls that you see. Just a lot of talent coming back. Obviously they lost some big pieces, but they also gained one back who would have been playing last year if not for an injury. So Bybee is a challenge who's actually very similar to Kisker. He'll step out and shoot a little bit more outside, but attacking the rim, he's similar to Kisker in that regard. I think Shaw, Horner, and Latta is quite the backcourt trio that they have. All three can score, all three can drive. All three are going to handle the ball really well, and then all three are really going to pressure you on defense. They're going to make life tough for 32 minutes. And coming off a game like this, we just got to get amped back up tomorrow. We can't let this loss beat us twice. We got to make sure that we're ready to go. We proved that we can play with good teams in the RPAC. I think Hitchcock County is going to win a lot of games this year. But like we said in the locker room a second ago, we've talked a lot about how we think there's going to be a lot of close games this year, and we found out some things that we can't do when we get in those close games. We got to make sure that we flip the script next time we get into one of those, and hopefully it's tomorrow night. I think if we come out and we shoot the ball like we did tonight, we clean up a few things defensively. They're going to run a lot of that same cross screen, down screen stuff that Hitchcock County ran. So if we can clean up a few things there, make sure our help's there all night. We're hoping that can be another one of those close games tomorrow.
Well, tough loss tonight, but let's go get one tomorrow night, Coach.
Yeah, appreciate it, Trent.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here, wrap things up here from Cambridge on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.